My name is Brenda Buell, and I work in the DR Congo, which is right in the middle of Africa. I work under Heart for Central Africa. The main work that I do is in Tracy's Heart Foundation. In that foundation, we mostly help vulnerable women. We help women that have been raped or abused or abandoned, or just simply have no means to gain any food or take care of themselves. We teach them sewing, we teach them basket making, nutrition, business principles, and how to enter data into a computer. Then we stay with them for an additional year in order to make sure they're able to stand on their own and have a job and provide for their children, at least food, if not school. We also do have a school called the Buell School. Right now we have 60 students. We have 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. As we go, we add another grade until we have all middle school and high school, which they call secondary school. We are now approved by the government, so our students will be able to get a diploma that is accredited by the government there. So that's very exciting. We feed the kids in our school a meal every lunch. We don't have our own building at this point. We are renting a portion of a building, but that's working out really good because the students all live in that area, and so they have not as far to walk as we had before. We now have a new building that we're renting because the rent was getting so high at the other place that God provided this one, and we really love it. It's working really well. For a while, we have wanted to begin work with the men. Our main focus with the men's work would be the ex-convicts. We now have 4 of them coming for a driving school and car maintenance, so they'll be able to get their driver's license and then hopefully a job as a chauffeur. It's a unique class, but they are learning how to grow in the Lord. At the same time, they're learning their new skill. God has really blessed Tracy's Heart, and it just continues to grow. I'm not there right now because I'm having trouble getting my visa. There's war north of where we live and war south of us as well. And so they're hesitant to give me a visa to go in. I'm going to be applying for another different visa under the church rather than under Tracy's Heart this week and next. So please be praying that that visa comes through so that I can go straight into Bukavu. The eastern side of Congo has a lot of diamonds and gold and minerals that all other countries want, so it's constantly in turmoil. So that's where I stand at this point. I need to get back. I also am scheduled there to hold some seminars and some preaching and teaching. They can replace me if they need to, but I'd like to be there. Without the support of churches like this one, we wouldn't be able to accomplish anything. So I'm very thankful. And I know during your Advent giving last year, you gave for a car. We now have a vehicle for Tracy's Heart. We use it a lot to carry the food because the prison work is under Tracy's Heart now, and we feed over 2,000 prisoners 2 to 3 times a week, which keeps them alive because they're not getting fed any other way. We're not allowed to publicize that because the government thinks we're criticizing them, which we really are, but nonetheless, we are feeding them, and we're using that car to take all of the food up there after the mamas at Tracy's Heart cook it. So it's really being helpful, and we're so thankful and very thankful for the continued support.